No, I don't need this. Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. All right, greetings to everybody. Although there's actually no one here and no one on the virtual side. Well, started because I promised the YouTube, and for you people, you can just go back and watch it. So it's not really any problem with me just going over this again. Welcome to the first meeting of the Osprey Melodies, which is introducing to you guys this very community that is very new to the HSU. So this opportunity that we give is just for middle distance students to have a very safe community to talk, and we also have our social media such as Instagram, Discord group me, and also YouTube. They can always come in and join us over there. You can talk, and you guys will see videos, announcement, updates from our interest group. That'll be where you guys actually can go. Other things about the interest meeting, we started it. We just started new. And we try to reach certain goals or certain objectives by the time that we finish the term, the spring term. So we're gonna go over those terms. I have to go in the slide. So that is our vision statement and mission statement that you're gonna try and also talk to us about. So we're gonna talk about this a little bit of what we're trying to do. So you're trying to promote a safe community to talk, safe community to have medicine students come over there and have their own place and also promote their culture. So we're gonna have a culture. You probably see us from the posts, whatever that we had. If you enjoyed our posts, thank you very much. If you actually were pretty active, commented, so we can better organize our events and posts. So that's why we posted, and we also have situations that you just want to stations or whatever events that you want to create throughout the term if you can, and possibly next term. So you guys can see the events, see the stations, and how the events work. And I'm gonna give you updates of every events that we have, or where the location would be, or what the events coming up for that month. So currently right now, that's what our objective is. We just try to get the philosophy. We don't try to get the philosophy. That's kind of this new years that we are focusing on. But for other parts, we just want to have our very biggest and open-minded culture to promote it, and you guys have a safe community to talk about it, to see that what you guys are interested in this culture that we have, or that's our objective to promote the culture and have a safe community, and that's our vision and mission. Our mission is just to try, we are not trying to change the world, we just try to give promotion or have this culture be pretty much just being introduced to people, because I think most people when they make mistakes is because they don't know the culture, they don't know what it's about. So that's why we are trying to do all around the Middle East. So maybe we give you the ones on other perspectives, and especially help you with immigration. Since another interest group, the and honors, I forgot the name. Unidos and honors also creates to give you a perspective on immigration. Same thing that we are trying to do here. We are trying to give you a perspective of immigration, but some other perspective on the Eastern perspective of immigration to see how we do and what we do. So I think this is actually Nazar Sharif, the picture, as you can see in Afghanistan. So that'll be a good picture to continue our way on. We'll go to the next slide. Kind of a situation because this slide I just created this morning and it changed up. Some of these founders are not with us anymore, especially Sister Fidei. I think she's kind of busy. We can't use her for this time. And Sister Haifa just dropped out this afternoon, so I'm not even able to change that thing. We might need some other founders to actually join us and help us out. But here's us. I myself am Mohammed. As you can see, I am mechanical engineering major. I'm a freshman, so That's why I try to have some other founders that are upperclassmen as honors one. Sister Felicia is a junior chemistry major. Sister Khalifa, who's not with us, sociology major, she was senior. But she's not with us anymore. I know about Sister Felicia, her busy schedule going up, so I have to see if any of them want to stay really. But I'm staying for truly founders, and if you want to join as a founder role, I think later on I have to ask General Shrine about this biggest issue that you have right now here. But I'm Mohammed, Mohammed Mahdi. Nice to meet you all, freshmen in mechanical engineering. So we'll see how that turns out. That's us, the leaders. Next question after the leaders will become communities that we have. So we have two main communities over here. Kind of we try to have not only honors students to be involved in because that's the issue that honors brought up. That they also want outside honors students outside of honors know about this. That is what we actually are right now streaming as well for you guys. You have the PUUC Persian Urdu Union Community, which is if you have a background any Persian backgrounds, any Urdu backgrounds, or any others, because usually Azerbaijan and other countries on north side also count as a Persian community. Azerbaijan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Armenia, they can go back towards the Persian community, the Persian background, so they count as PUUC. We may actually change it if they don't like this title for then Urdu will become Pakistan, India because they're already counted. India kind of counts, so we kind of count it as a community for PUC. Then we have AUC because AUC is a majority, and Middle East now you know a lot of countries, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Jordan, countries like that will go to AUC community, and there are Arab Union community, which is a different community than us. And the PUC try to do events related to Persian and Urdu community. AUC, which is Arab Union, they try to do events related to their own community. So we kind of different thoughts, different backgrounds, so we have different events set up for a community. But they all joined up as Osprey and Middle East to do it in the same organization. We have the PC partnership committee, which unfortunately I don't have anybody. I had talked with several people to come in, probably join us and talk about it, but we don't have none of our partners today. Maybe they come on Wednesday, but I don't have them today. They're kind of PC partnership committee. So if you're a member of UNF Asia, Interfaith Center of the UNF, MSA UNF, or any honors interest group if you're a member of it, or like you're interested in like I can't join because I'm not a part of like your community or honors. No, because you're partners with us, you're already counted as our community, but you're not going to be added to PUC or AUC. You're going to be in PC community, and you're going to be in PC, which is partnership community, and that community is going to cover whatever partners that we have. So if our partners join an event and you join in, and you're interested to join us, you can join us through our partners. So become an Interfaith member, and through them know about our events and come in and tell your thoughts about us. Or join UNF Asia, any other interest groups, or MSA UNF. They do events and you're joining, you can show interest and come to our events. Or we might do collab events with them and you are still a member of our community as well. So that's how we are going to do that. And PC. Now you have GC as well, which is good. Yes, community. So if you're joined through social media and you're UNF student, but you are not related to any, you're not a partner of the partnership community, you're not an AUC or QEC, you're not an honor student, and you're not with our partners, but you join us through our social media. So you subscribe to whatever social media you have. You are counted as the GC, the guest community, which you have no background related to whatever community that you had there, but you are following our social media, so you're still counted as you have to be UNF student. or related to your university student. So that's become the guest community that you're joining. So we can have openings from more people that we can get to our vision mission statement about what we promise to be having students outside of honors community. So we have PC, GC, AUC, and PUUC as communities to join us. So that is the communities. Hopefully you guys will join us or no matter what. If you don't want to join, it's fine. You are not subjected to do everything. You should go for some members, but you can just join us if you're interested in the communities. So that's about our communities. I'm going to move on to the next slide, which is the positions. And we have, again, because I did this morning, I said no elections for founder, and they don't have elections, no. But the decision is not changed. But with the situation that we have now in the founder spot, you might let some people get in to that if you're interested and if you can really prove to be a good founder or a leader. So well, founder does not have an election, so you're not going to be get chosen or get elected for any positions. But you have other positions that are opening on May 1st, 2022 at 8 a.m. You can just apply for positions. You have the president, only one seat there, so only one person can be the president. And you can apply for that, get into the voting, and become the president. You have the vice president. The vice president also has one seat. And treasurer is also one seat available for treasurer. Then you have events coordinator, which is getting the thoughts of our community and put us in action for events. So there are events coordinator. There's only one person can do that for us. And we only get one seat. You might change that to 2 seats, but currently only one person can do it. Yeah, community manager officer, you have 2 people. They have to just kind of control our social media. That's what their job is. And we've got a community manager officer. So you just go through Discord, GroupMe, YouTube, whatever we have, and try to organize our thoughts. And try to get us connected with audience that maybe are unable to join the events, but they're very interested in registering. Then you have PUR, Persian Urdu Union Representative. The R is for representatives. It is very close to PUUC, but it's PUR. So it's Persian Urdu Union Representative, which that is, the community will have to decide, discuss, and elect 4 person, which is 4 seats available, 4 person to become the representative of their community. So if they have a committee and they have a one board and as the board, they have to do it through their representatives, which we have 4 seats for that. So 4 person can come from the community or the committee and join us in PUR. We also have for AUR, Air Union Representatives, which that's also 4 seats available. Now you look here, I didn't put PC and GC. I didn't put the partnership committee and then guest committee. That's because community manager officers do that job. So if you're community manager officer, you can't be elected through the votes of social media and our community that joins on social media. So that's why community manager officers create like 2 positions available because you can vote 2 people, maybe among yourself or you wanna would if you suggest someone and they will take the seat on community manager officer to become our community manager officers on the board. So the board has to meet once per week, and we have this on constitution. So you have to see our constitution on Canvas page. I may also release it if no one can watch it. No one can watch it on the constitution. Just let us know on social media, and we just send you an email with the constitution if we have it. But you need the constitution only for the election and stuff like that. And you also have the appeal forms. So maybe if you're a member and if you want a copy of constitution, just let us know so we can send it to you to see what the policy is, what our policy is, where the board meets, what the criteria you need for the board, and stuff like that. So that is the board. You can just sign up. We usually meet whatever president. President has to also board, just like the HSC board. try to see where's the availability, when is the availability of any of these people on the board to set up a meeting, either virtually or in person, doesn't matter. That's much about board. So the board position although opens in May. I'm not starting on the May 1st of May, because the elections are just through the whole summer term, and you got 3 months to do that. You guys go through interviews, debates, to get to your position. So that's why we are calling it May 1st. So you can do the summer term elections for that position. That's much about the board. Again, I don't have anybody here yet, so I don't know if virtual whoever is in or not. We are doing the next meetings. I want to give you the locations of what are available. So I'm taking the locations at the times based on what I heard in liaisons last term. So I was a liaison for soccer 2 on colloquium, and also what I heard from other students of what happened. So the next meetings, the next January one, which I'm gonna put it here because you should know by now, is on January 26th, 2022, and you're waiting for confirmation whether you're the other room next to us, 3805, for that meeting, same time, 2:30 to 2:30 to meet us. So the reason is I put this time because some people said it's really late at night to put 6 and 7, and I agree because I can join myself to those meetings. So you put it like kind of in the afternoon because I didn't want these people have classes to do. But over here, I think it might be also medical classes that no one is doing right now. Um, anyway, that's why I actually changed the time. So maybe people are available to come in and watch us. Um, except January 26th, that I'm putting this ahead. The next meeting in February 16, 2022 will be on Osprey crossings and fountain. So we're gonna have to talk with the housing and set a time, come to those to wherever place they gave us, and talk to you there at Osprey crossings and fountains. The reason I'm not putting it all of them on Osprey crossings is because people told me they can't just putting in crossings. No one is gonna join unless you're on crossings. So I put it there, so if you're on crossings, you can join. And then we're gonna do 30 minutes on the fountains, so if you're an honor student in Osprey Fountains, you can also join us. And we do it virtually, so if you're off campus and can't go to campus, watch it online. March 16th, I tried to do a live Q&A, but I'm gonna leave that as interest meeting again and do the Q&A on April 20th. March 6th is gonna be the third one, which we're doing on Osprey Villages and Co. Again, I'm saying because I want to get all our students, I'm going to do this on Osprey Villages and Co, which is they're very close to each other. So if you're there, March 16th, 2:30 to 2:30, you're gonna be there. Maybe close to the green. You gotta maybe with the housing and get students in on 2:30 to 2:30. Villages and Co. But there's a possibility we can make to any of these dorm rooms if they said that you guys know you're gonna that you guys do it. And April 20, I plan to do this still right here at Student Union, but the room is to be announced because we have to go to the reservation again to find out what room you're gonna give us on April 20. But that's gonna be the location. So because also it's middle of the Ramadan, so I don't wanna go to dorms and for people not eating because I can't get that day. That's gonna be here in the Student Union. Room still unknown. We're still late. You still have to go through reservation again. But February 16th is on Osprey Crossington Mountains. Osprey Village and Cove, we're gonna come on March 16th. So that's the location. So you can mark your calendars, you can mark the places that you're gonna be, and that is going to be the location for that. That's gonna be our next meeting. So I see someone joining. If you have any questions, just let us know. Okay, now any questions? Any questions? I'm gonna wait. Let's see. I'm gonna come over to devices. Yeah, no one over here. Toye. Join in. That's much about it right now. We have done everything. If you have any questions, just type us in chat. We can request to have this seat and you can talk about this event a little more. Just type something if you want to, or go ahead and request the board, and I'll let you go when you come in and talk with us if you're interested. Someone seems to, or, huh? No, I don't see anything like that. So yeah, gonna be about it. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask, type it, or request to join in with us in the live and ask your questions. La, la, la. Again, as I said, I have already did the presentation for this. No one's actually here today. I don't know what's going on, but in the virtual, we only have Toye now. You can just go ahead and type anything. Yeah, I have no one in the virtual currently, unless Toye. You want to say something, Toye? All right. If there's no questions, then we're gonna just adjourn the meeting because that's all I had for today. I had the positions, the times, everything. I had meeting locations. That'll be the end of this. I'm gonna wait for another about 6 minutes. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask us. Any questions, just type it in the comments or because I take the board. If not, I'm gonna join the meeting on 3:05. We started at 2:35. I'm gonna join that. If no questions on 3:05, that's the meeting that now finished. The current meeting. All right. Seems no one has any questions. We're gonna adjourn the meeting at 3 p.m., which is in 1 minute, and you'll have our live coming up. Again, join us on January 26, 2022 at 2:30 p.m. on the next room, 3805, either in person or virtually to our Instagram live, and you can have your questions answered. And the next meeting, on February 16th, here will be on crossings and fountains. March 16th, we're going to be on Cove and Villages, and we're going to be again on Student Union at April 20, which is be the last interest meeting for the term. And then we're going to go move on from May 1st for the positions open for registration applications, so you can go ahead and see where you are and what we can do. You most probably want to have your calendars ready, have your timer set up, stuff like that. All right, I believe it's now 3 p.m. So since I have no questions, no one here currently now, I'm gonna join the meeting. You can listen to this later on as it be posted on our pages. I'm gonna end the broadcast.